Hello, Mr. Chuck Schumer. I had called your office and your secretary was very nice, but it was clear they didn't care less what I had to say. So, I'm sending you an open letter this way so that you can understand clearly what I think about the subject of your new Immigration Reform Act that you are trying to push through Congress with the alleged Gang of Eight, as they call them. I think you might want to reconsider that. As I recall, when you become a senator, you take an oath of office. Oh, right. Vito Lopez took an oath of office, right? You helped cover up for him beautifully, didn't you? It seems to me that you're more concerned about power than you are about the United States Constitution. Now, I'd like you to consider very carefully the fact that we are now living in a recession, almost certainly a depression, despite what all the number crunchers and wonks are trying to tell us. There are millions of people unemployed. I work in an urban environment. I work with a lot of people who tell me all about their family members. A lot of people come into the place I work who do not have jobs, and they're trying to get jobs. You have this lie that the business community promulgates saying, nobody will do those jobs. If the people who need the jobs done will pay what needs to be paid to do the jobs, people will do them. And when you're desperate, you'll work for very little. A lot of people are desperate, Mr. Schumer. I thought I'd bring to your attention something else. How have Democrats in the past handled high unemployment and immigration? Well, allow me to remind you. Oh, remember this guy? You know, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Very highly regarded in the Democratic Party, isn't he? Wasn't he? Yes. What did he do during the Great Depression? Oh, right. He had a large program in which they deported Mexicans wholesale back to Mexico so that Americans could have jobs, Mr. Schumer. I mean, it would be nice if you'd respond to me, so I'm sorry I have to talk to you this way. There's another thing also. Do we need to reform our immigration laws? I think what we need to do is enforce the current laws we have. Build a proper border fence. Why not something like they did in East Germany? You know, barbed wire, nice lovely open areas, well lit. That would produce quite a few jobs for our people, wouldn't it? And it would keep people from coming into this country illegally, wouldn't it? And we wouldn't have 11 million plus illegal immigrants. Enforce the laws. Oh wait, I have an idea, Mr. Schumer. Maybe you might want to look at these laws. Nice proposed list of laws. Okay, I'm holding this up so that anyone who's looking at this, you can hit pause and read it very carefully, but I'll read it to you. The first one is, there will be no special bilingual programs in the schools. All ballots will be in this nation's language. All government business will be conducted in our language. Non-residents will not have the right to vote, no matter how long they are here. Mr. Schumer, I'm a citizen and my ancestors have been citizens since at least 1848. And some were here to greet the boats when the Europeans first came. Okay. Non-citizens will never be able to hold political office. I'll let you birthers talk about that one. Foreigners will not be a burden to taxpayers. No welfare. No food stamps, no health care or other government assistance programs. Any burden will be deported. Foreigners can invest in the country, but it must be an amount at least equal to 40,000 times the daily minimum wage. Interesting law, huh? If foreigners come here and buy land, options will be restricted. Certain parcels, including waterfront property, are reserved for citizens naturally born into this country. Foreigners may have no protests, no demonstrations, no waving of a foreign flag, no political organizing, no bad-mouthing our president or his policies. Well, I'm a natural-born citizen, my ancestors were, etc., so I can bad-mouth the president, but I don't want any foreigners doing it. All right, these actions will lead to deportation. If you come to this country illegally, you will be actively hunted and, when caught, sent to jail until your deportation can be arranged. All assets will be taken from you. Now, that's pretty harsh, right? Sounds pretty harsh. Guess what? That's what the Estados Unidos Mexicanos has for their immigration laws. In other words, Mexico, the country that wants to keep their economy afloat by sending their people here to take away our people's jobs and send our money over there. Mr. Schumer, you have bad enforcement of current law in an attempt to introduce a worse law. You have an oath of office to serve the citizens of the United States of America. You are not sworn to serve the citizens of the Estados Unidos Mexicanos. You got it? I'm a citizen. I'm lodging this protest. Thank you very much. Have a day.